After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. We've made it, we have made it. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, bringing you coverage of the Super Bowl. It's almost surreal when you take in the atmosphere, isn't it? It's the magnificent spectacle that surrounds this game each and every February. And at the center of it, the best team from both conferences who fought all season long for the honor of playing here tonight.
And you know what's beautiful about this stage, Kate? These teams who meet the Super Bowl each and every year, we've learned this. They're not always the most talented team in the league. They're the two who never buckled under the pressure, never let the moment become too big. You know what I love to say? They're the ones that didn't just play with one another, they played for one another. And I can't wait, you can't wait, the world can't wait to see which team truly earns the right to raise that Lombardi and call themselves a champion.
First snap, and Lamar's gonna throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Caught by Flower. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second down now, 7 to go. A tight end in motion now. From the gun, Jackson. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's first and 10 at the 28. Now Jackson. Walker hauls it in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming, allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Second and 6 now. That finds Ayuk complete. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. Third down give to Hall. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 2 here. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Here's Hall once more. He breaks the tackle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Working quickly here. Here's Milton. Brought in by Ayuk. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the gun, it's Hall. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Shotgun now on third down. Into the hands of Kittle. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. They're going play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass fall.
No score zone right here. No score zone.
Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Second and 10 now. Everyone's out there, so let's get things restarted. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Milton back to throw. He's on the move. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Mitchell on the give, headed left. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 coming up here. Here's Mitchell again. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 14. Catch made by Mitchell. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down by Fred Warner.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
And the 49ers in a nickel set. Third down coming. Lamar now from the gun. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And they'll down this kick at the 11-yard line, so long field ahead on this next possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. start this one out with Hall. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 19. Taking his shot deep down the field it goes. They connect on the deep shot. At the 20. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers push their lead to 3. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. He fields it from the 8. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Walker going in motion left. Throwing again is Lamar. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I hate those situations, Kate, as a QB. I'm looking for an open passing lane, and I can't find one anywhere. He thought he had one available. Defense did a better job of knocking it away.
Jackson now on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning. The Ravens pushing for a late spark before halftime. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Lamar throwing again. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Mitchell gets it from the gun. Still has room inside the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Again, this is Mitchell. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Mitchell goes up and over for the touchdown. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Israel Abani-Kanda on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down. Now Milton to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the 1st. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Throwing now, Milton. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it inside the 10. He has the San Francisco touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the 1st half of play.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Andrews with the catch. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver could easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Here comes the final play of our 1st half. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. A final throw before the break. Gets this one to Andrews. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Enough waiting, let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Diamador Lenore there on the stop. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They start the half with a give to Hall. And he's going to be blocked out at the 42. Offense in the hurry up here. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Putting a receiver in motion. Milton. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Nico Collins with the touchdown. And it's no good. Denied by the right upright. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. This return starts at the 5. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This finds Mitchell, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They send a man in motion. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Dump off, caught by his back. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Jackson's gonna throw again. Buys time, rolling right. He's gonna keep it this time. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Mitchell up the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Into the hands of Walker. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down, here's Lamar. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Jackson yet again. Catch made by Mitchell. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, These little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
3 points of view.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. And again, it's Jackson. That's caught for the first. And he moves the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
He tries to sneak it, and he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Nothing on that play, and now we have 2nd and goal. He'll try to do it himself, and he runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Tucker adds the PAT, and the Ravens cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was
that was
gone.
unfortunate.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers. And
Man, I was locked in into that.
That one right down the middle.
That's tough.
Hard to believe, but just one. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Fielded at the 7. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. That one's complete right side. And he got this close to midfield before going out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down throw for Jackson. Hauled in left side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Lamar off the play fake. Finding Flowers. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. From the red zone now. Put the body on the line for his team. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Motion man sent left. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, first and 10. Hall running between the tackles. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Milton back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Escapes the pocket. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. He's back to throw. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now it's Lamar. Complete out to the right side. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them. Two
timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. On the carry, here's Damian Pierce. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Ravens trail by a couple. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9. Running back sent in motion. To throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
And they were able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Man in motion here. They give on 2nd to Hall. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Third and 4 coming up now. They go right back to Hall. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they were hoping They're hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting,
well,
didn't go so well.
That's tough. GG. Hit the wrong button. I should have just ran that home. A good game though, bro. That joint is crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Bro, I was locked in, bro. Oh my god. Wasted a timeout early, too. It's crazy.
They're just going to let the clock
Oh.
run out and take this delay.
There's hope. No, it's not.
Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Not helping themselves with that penalty, and now lining up to try this fourth down. Running it after the penalty. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And once again, we're going to have a party in the Bay tonight. The San Francisco 49ers are Super Bowl champions.